cutie pies. I am Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is, this is for Monday, November the 27th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give this one a 5. I'm sorry, it wasn't that great to me. But let's go ahead and get into it. We see Ridge, RJ, and Brooke. They're in there talking about Eric. Baby, RJ's acting is so cringe-worthy to me. Oh, God, it's just so sickeningly sweet. It's just something about it. He just, I don't know. Recast, please. Let me stop, because don't nobody, Nikki, that is that man's job. You trying to tell him to get fired? That's what I said. But anyways, they're in there talking and they're just wishing that they could love upon Eric. And RJ says, I have to be there. I have to be there to help him any way I can. And Reed is like, of course you do. And Brooke is, honey, we all know that you've helped your granddad. That's it. Let's move on, because there was nothing to it. They've been having these same conversations over and over and over again. So then we go over here with Katie and Donna and Eric. Let me tell you something. What's a 10? What was a 10 on this Monday's episode was the makeup and hair. Somebody came up in there and said, you know what, I feel like working today because Donna looked gorgeous. Katie looked gorgeous. You know, Brooke is Brooke. She's always going to give. And I even liked the way Hope looked on this episode. I said, oh, y'all did it with the makeup and hair today. But anyways, they were on Eric, Donna, and Eric, Donna, and Katie were talking, and Eric is talking about his design, and they're like, "You look great behind that desk working." Eric is coughing. Donna really wants him to take it easy, talk to a doctor, do something. Because she's concerned about him. Eric is like, I don't want to hear none of that, ma'am. I'm going to live my life to the fullest and I'm going to keep working. So there's really nothing she can do. So then we see Brooke goes over and she talks to Katie goes over and she talks to Brooke, and they're both concerned and they're both crying and they want to be there for Eric. They want to let him know that they know he's sick and they just want to cherish and enjoy him while they still have a chance to, but they can't because Eric doesn't want them to know. Then we see RJ and Ridge go over and, Eric has been creating the designs. That blue dress was beautiful. And RJ was like, I'm just so happy I'm getting to help you, granddad. And Ridge says, well, how about this? How about for your final collection? I said, I thought he already had his final collection. He said, for your final collection, how about I work with you or whatever? I said, oh, now you want to work with him because you know he's dying? All right, Ridge. So then we go over here to Hope and Deacon. And this conversation right here, I know I'm about to offend some people. Listen, be offended because I'm about to say what I have to say. I'm about to say it. When Hope was talking to Deacon and she was just pretty much telling him, why did you call me over? And he said, because I didn't get to see you for Thanksgiving. And first of all, they kept referencing Thanksgiving. Don't reference anything that we didn't get to see. We would have wanted to see that. It would have been nice to see it. I hate when Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful has this bad of talking about stuff that happened off camera, off screen. We don't want to hear it. Hold on. Anyways, I hate when they do that, reference it off screen because we didn't get to see it. Keep moving through the day. But anyways, he's just letting them know that excuse me. Hope and Deacon are talking, and he's just letting her know that he missed seeing her on Thanksgiving, and he would have loved if she would have he could have got to see her and his grandkids. And she said, well, you're with Sheila now. And he says, I know that, but Sheila doesn't have to be around when we're around. And she was like, Dad, like, how could you even say that? And he said, well, I ain't come bring you over here for that. I came over here because I heard you still with Thomas. And she said, oh, really? This is rich. I said, B, what is rich, ma'am, is that you're sitting up here. Wait a minute. What's rich is that you are sitting up here judging him when you're with Thomas. I'm sorry. You're both with people that other people in your family do not want you to be with. Hope, you should be a little bit more understanding. I feel like she should be a little bit more understanding. You just got read the riot act from Liam about Thomas. And here you are doing the same thing with your father about Sheila. You tell everyone Thomas has changed, Thomas has changed. Now Deacon is telling everyone Sheila has changed, Sheila has changed. Do I believe Sheila has really changed? Now that's my girl, but Sheila is Sheila at the end of the day. I don't think Thomas changed either. I don't, it is what it is. But they're both just like, y'all are in the same thing. And she says, no, we're not. Thomas, I know you think what's happening with me and Thomas is the same with you and Sheila, but it's not. It's not at all. I said, well, I can't tell it's not. Both of y'all are having to defend your relationships, and she doesn't understand how he could possibly be worried about her being with Thomas. Um, she says Thomas hasn't done anything criminal that you know of. Girl, stop it. I don't know. I just don't know. And so then Deacon was just telling her, he wants to see his grandchildren. And she said, they love you and they miss you too. But as long as you're with Sheila, I don't see how that can happen. And he said, so you're saying that I can't see my grandchildren? Sheila doesn't have to be around. I could come and see them when she's not there. And she said, I don't want anyone associating with Sheila associating with my family. And she said, so it feels like you've made so much progress building our relationship, and now it feels like you're choosing her over me. You're choosing yourself over me, and you're choosing your happiness. I'm sick of these grown children. Listen, I know people are gonna be like, "Ah," I'm gonna just say it. I'm sick of these grown children telling their parents what to do. Like, girl, this is his life. If you don't want him around your children, okay. But to be like, you're choosing her over me, you are an adult with a family of your own, with a marriage that didn't work out because you wanted to be with Thomas. Like, y'all need to knock it off. Knock it off. You, the same way you made your decisions about who you want to sleep with, be with, is the same way your daddy can. Your relationship with your dad has nothing to do with Sheila. Exactly as Deacon said, if you don't want her around, he doesn't have to bring her around you and the kids. He can go to your place, visit you, and then go home and be with Sheila or whatever. He's already telling you he's willing to do that. But you, like, what you want him to do? What you want him to give up Sheila, and then what? The next person he try to get in a relationship with, depending on who she is and how she is, are you gonna dictate what's gonna happen then? Like, mind your business when it comes to his love life. The same way you want people to mind their business when it comes to yours. And quiet is kept. If you tell me, uh, if you don't do what I want you to do, then you can't see me or these kids. I'll be like, well, forget you and them kids. That's just me. That's just me. I told you I was gonna offend some people in this review, but that's how I feel about it. Like, I wouldn't even care at this point, because you're not gonna hold me in a emotional and blackmail and hostage over my emotions and feelings and stuff because I'm not doing exactly what you want me to do. Like, if you forgiven him for what went on in your childhood and stuff, then forgive him and move on with your relationship with him, not your relationship with Deacon and Sheila. You can have a relationship with your dad and not have a relationship with Sheila. But anyways, child, that's all I got. That's all I got. I haven't even watched Tuesday's episode. I'm about to watch that now and then do the review. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in a few for Tuesday's episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Goodbye.